I'm Craig Butler, and this is
Richards.
It's not simple, but what it is designed about is designed about our strengths. Our strengths are speed, agility, our tenacity, creativity, and skill. And strength, obviously. So if we play a direct game, but not a long ball direct game, a game that utilizes isolating one-on-one wingers, isolating center forwards with a creative midfielder and strong holding midfielders that are going to win the balls, ball winners that get to our creative, and the creative sending through to our attacking players. And we also play a pressing game, because if we're faster than most of the people in the world offensively and sprinting, we're also going to be faster than them defensively as well. So if we press them, we'll get the balls from them, and that's what we've been doing here at Mona. And we're trying to also ensure that the players behave in a very professional manner. It's not about the talent, it's about the genetics. You know, genetically, if you look back at history, Jamaica was the first stop on the triangular trade route between Africa, England, and the Caribbean. And so they captured Africans that were trying to get away the most, were first sold in Jamaica. Now, if you have 3 months the voyage from Africa to the Caribbean under the harshest of conditions, and you're still trying to get away, it means that you're 1, mentally tough, 2, physically strong and healthy, and 3, probably the best of breed. So if you keep dropping that off for over 100 years, what you're creating is a gene pool. And that gene pool is what makes us the fastest human beings on the planet, including the fact that we have the highest mountain range through the Caribbean, going through the spine of our island. So anywhere you go in Jamaica, you're training, you're actually going up a hill or down a hill. So we've created a situation where we have to utilize those genetics in the best system that works for us. Spanish people are normally short and quick, so they play tiki-taka football. Germans are big, strong, with a history of discipline, so they play disciplined football. Yeah, the Dutch play total football, transition, you know. So what Brazilians, samba, you know, fluid lifestyle, play fluid football. So what is Jamaica's methodology? We should be playing quick transition, strong, creative, and aggressive football with one-on-one isolations, because if we dribble one-on-one against almost anybody in the world, we're going to be faster. We're going to be able to outpace them. And if we play balls through to our center forwards, you know, over 5 yards, then he'll have the first 3 steps on any player as well. So these are the things we have to work on and ensure that we are finishing down as a major component, so that when we get the opportunities, we close them and finish them. That's what we're doing at Mona, and that's what we plan to do for Jamaica. That's what the Phoenix Academy went to England recently, and we beat Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. His son was the top scorer. He scored 16 goals in something like 9 games, and he's now in England playing. So it's a matter of isolating what the best of breed is within your team and playing that system. Okay, so the reality of it is that a school like Mona gives me an opportunity to show them how you should develop your players, how you should treat your players. One of our players plays for Woolmers, Jamani Bell. Yeah?
And that our players being one of Phoenix's
One of Phoenix's players, plays for Woolmers. And he was playing yesterday against Clancarty. Now we play Woolmers next, Mona High. The entire Mona High squad was on the fence of Jamaica College, screaming his name, cheering him on, motivating him, and he scored. As he came on the pitch, he's 14. As he came on the pitch, he scored. And when he scored, we shouted, "Phoenix can never die," and he turned and he... You understand? And what is it about? It's not about the schools, it's about development. It's about our country. This individualistic approach to JC, George's, this is what, and all of these other schools, is what is affecting our unity as a nation. If every coach coaches in a different way, right? Every player that comes from those schools will know to play football in a different way. So when they do go into a national program with limited time for the manager, because the national coach is not a coach, he's a manager. He can't coach the players, yeah, because they're seniors at that time. That manager only has less than 7 days to put a team together. How are these players going to work together? You know, Belgium created the golden generation by installing one man to make sure that everyone in the entire country played the same way, same formation, same methodology, same options, and from that we have grown. And this is where Jamaica needs to go, and I think we can.
And to wrap it up very soon, we've seen what you've spoken about. We've seen it in Gareth Southgate's under 21s and under 17s, where they have inculcated a specific England system that has matriculated to the senior level. So essentially, that is what you are trying to spread across the nation. Essentially, basically.
Just imagine an academy team with no support from the national team at all. No support. Look at the field that we train on. We have to fix all of that field by ourselves. The players weed it, the players throw sand on it, they take up the stones off of it. And this same academy team went to England and beat the national FA Cup champions of England, U19, by 7 goals. To 4. We beat the league champions, Crystal Palace, by 5 goals to 0. Yeah, we played Brentford, we played all of these lots of these Premier League clubs, and we're able to come out with victories. Since then, at least 6-7 of our players are now in England, with more coming. We have clubs from the MLS, Belgium and Germany, 10 clubs in fact, coming here the 18th to the 23rd of this month to look at players to sign them in the Premier League at Phoenix. So why can we not have a national program that's designed about taking the best from all the schools and training continuously? Is the football field up at the Horace Burrell Center only available for use when they have games coming up for the national senior team? Why aren't we consistently bringing in once a week, 2 days out of the week, the best young players around the country and training to develop a system? What is the national coach doing when he's not coaching the national team?
I've been asking that question.
Yeah? Is he sitting on his laurels at home? Is he scouting? Is he picking up the players and getting them to training and having a program where he has a national under 17, national under 15, national under 19, national under 21 training every day of the week?
In fact, all the youth level teams, they play football differently.
They play differently because every coach is wise in his own eyes. Yeah, and as the Bible says, a man who is wise in his own eyes is what? A fool. Yeah. You can learn from anybody. I can learn from him. He can learn from me. We can learn from you today. But what we should do is be practicing in a unified way. You understand? So for me, Mona, love Mona because they've always been supportive. The principal, the teachers, everybody works together. And, there's no red tape here.
Coach, my final question is always if you want to win the Manning Cup. But speaking to all the players, and I heard it today that you want to win and you can win. Right? What I want to know, I'm going to switch it up. I'm not even going to ask that one. If offered the national job or some position for the national team, would you take it? What would be your answer?
If it was a position that said, Craig, go and put the system in place, yes. If it is just managing the seniors, I've already developed the seniors. Yeah, I need to develop more players that are going to be able to play in our system. Leon Bailey is probably the best player in the team, or the most accomplished, along with Mikel Antonio, but Mikel is much older, yeah? So Leon, do him start the team working. And he was built right here at this academy. Yeah, Romario Williams was built at this academy. Tyreek McGee trains at this academy. So my job, if I'm going to do my job for the best of the country, is not to coach a national team. It is to put the system in place that will give the national team the players that are not even going to need your coaching. They already know what to do.